with us now for heartrending contemporary drama on Love of Grass.
The grass isn't always greener on the other side of the fence, especially when it comes to marijuana from Mexico.
Oh, wow.
Wow, indeed.
For the past 5 years, with United States cooperation, the Mexican government has been trying to destroy marijuana and opium poppy crops with the herbicide Paraquat.
Oh, that's a bummer.
A bummer indeed.
Oh, Mexico.
Last spring, the National Institute on Drug Abuse was asked to study whether smoking pot that had been sprayed with the herbicide is dangerous.
Well, I wouldn't smoke marijuana in California now, man. You can get a ticket for that.
Now, the preliminary studies have just been released.
I'm down to seeds and stems again, too.
We know that a small amount of Paraquat itself does come through in the smoke.
Dr. Richard Hawks is a research chemist with the National Institute of Drug Abuse.
The small amount of Paraquat coming through does have the potential of being toxic. It is possible that a very heavy marijuana smoker could be at some risk of permanent lung impairment.
I know they've had other tests where they say it doesn't harm you, but believe me, kids, this stuff is dangerous to fool with.
Hey, it ain't good for my body, and it's much worse for my head.
One problem for pot smokers trying to steer clear of Paraquat-treated marijuana is that it's difficult to identify the contaminated pot.
It is not something you can see, smell, or taste. Some of the contaminated samples we have seen looked perfectly normal, even though they were highly contaminated.
Roll up the reaper, we'll have some milling of fun.
Although the study isn't complete, researchers seem to feel there's not too much danger in the Paraquat sprayed pot for occasional smokers.
The average smoker, the one who does 2 or 3 joints a week, or a weekend smoker or something like that, is much less likely to ever manifest any damage that could cause any sort of permanent impairment.
You got any dope, man?
Have I got any dope? Is the sky blue?
Is it any good?
Is it any good? Does Cleveland start with a K?
And I said, no, 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 I don't smoke it no more.
The government admits that their cooperative effort with the Mexican government has had little effect on the availability of pot. But at least the government may finally be able to prove their long-standing contention. Smoking marijuana may be bad for one's health.
And remember, only dopes use dope.
Definitely, I feel we have too many dopes, yes.
Be with us tomorrow for another exciting chapter of Love of Grass.
Steve Crowley on the News Blimp.